Hi, this is Frankie Mata. Thank you so much for clicking on the YouTube video just to show you the reason why I created this YouTube video was just so that I can show you how easy it is to navigate through the digital sample that I sent to you. So just to let you know, our Step Up to Writing program is also aligned to the Benchmark ELA curriculum. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. If you didn't get a full alignment for Benchmark, then just let me know. I'd be more than happy to email it to you. And I'm going to get into all that in just a couple minutes. First thing I wanted to show you is in the event that you did purchase Step Up to Writing for all of your teachers, I do suggest a live trainer to come out and train all of your teachers. But just in case, and this always happens, the next year or a few months after the training, it always happens, you get a new teacher. Now the nice thing is that you don't necessarily have to call one of us out to do the training. There is 6 hours of on-demand professional development that covers about 90% of what we would normally cover within a full day of training. So as you can see here, there's lots of activities for the teachers to get into that helps them remember certain aspects of the Step Up to Writing program. So going back here, one of the other first things I wanted to show you is not only is it aligned to your Benchmark curriculum, but also aligned to Common Core standards as well as California ELD standards. So the first place I just wanted to show you really quick, if you did want to do a standards-based search, you can select your grade level, you can select your strand. In this case, I have kindergarten 1 and 2 standards here available to me. In the event that you want to get a 3rd to 5th grade sample, let me know. I can make that happen. But just to show you really quick, I'm going to select 2nd grade, and I'm going to select just language and see all the different standards that we support for that particular band. So I'm going to go into take a look at Common Core Standard Literacy 2.1a, and I can see that I see all kinds of strategies, several different strategies that support that particular standard in any of these given sections. Now I'm going to focus on B2, strategy B2-21 inside of our Step Up to Writing program. And the first place you'd probably want to go is, the teacher's edition. So when you get to this point, and you can jot down B2-21, I'm going to go to my bookshelf. And here it'll have all of my print ancillaries in digital format. So teachers don't necessarily have to take their teacher's edition to and from school. They don't have to take anything from school to home or home to school or anything like that. So as you can see, we have the assessment guide in digital format, handy pages, which is another thing I'm going to show to you, as well as the teacher's edition. So I'm going to click on the teacher's edition, and I'm going to open it up. Okay, so remember we were going after strategy B2-21, and a key thing to remember is the number right after the letter. So B2, for instance, the number right after the letter signifies the section that it's in. So for example, I'm going to go back up here, and the best place to dig up your content, whatever it is that you're looking for, is go to this icon right here, the ones with the little lines and dots, and it's going to bring up this menu right here. And go down to Teacher's Edition, and remember the number right after the letter signifies the section that it's in. So I'm going to go to section 2 here, and notice again we are looking for B2-21. So you can see B2-1 here, B2-2, and I'm going to scroll all the way down until I get to B2-21, and here it is, using nouns. So I can see how I would teach that particular strategy. Okay, and so the nice thing too is that after I see how I would teach that strategy, I would also look into, okay, well, what kind of tools do I have for that particular strategy to support whatever standard I'm trying to teach. So I can go into tools right here, and I click on that, and remember I'm going to section 2 because that's what section that we're in right now, and I can go down to B2-21, and I can see it right here. So I have 3 different tools that I can use that are used for that strategy. So for instance, this is a nouns reference sheet, okay, and it presents the type of nouns that we're going to be using for our writing. Defines what is a noun and also using nouns. Okay, so these are the tools that are actually going to be in the student's hands as you're teaching that particular strategy under any given standard. So the next thing I wanted to show to you is how it's aligned to benchmark. So if you do not have this right here, something that looks like this. I'm going to kind of zoom out here. Sorry. There you go. Benchmark integration guide. And so again, we've correlated the entire Step Up to Writing program to the entire benchmark program. So for instance, I'm going to go into any of the given strategies here. So you can see if I'm in week 1, and I'm going over these particular standards right here. It says here strategy B1 -28 and B1-12 would support me in any of these standards here under this week. So let's just say I'm in kindergarten and I'm in week 1. I can take a look and say, okay, I'm in strategy B1-28. Okay, so again, I can go back into the Step Up to Writing program and find B1-28. I can see, I'll start with the bookshelf here and see how I teach that particular strategy. Okay, remember we go to our table of contents here, and it's signified by the icon with the lines and dots. And I'm looking for B1. Remember, the number right after the letter signifies a section. Okay, so B1-28, there's my drop-down menu right there. And I'm looking for B1-28, 27, and 28. So in this case, we are retelling, okay, story retelling. So here I can see how I would teach that particular strategy. And it does make mention of the tools right here. Okay, within the teacher's edition, and so if I want to see what would actually be in the student's hands, remember we're going B1-28. I'm going to go to section 1 here. I'm going to go to B1-28, and it was on retelling. Here we go. So there's 3 different tools that I have that I can give to the students to support me as I'm teaching that particular strategy. Okay, there's B1-28A, B, and C. The other nice thing too is that within the program, I'm going to show you this over here. Now there's something called Handy Pages, which is more of a reference guide to also support me through the writing process. So we were in section 2, okay, so I can go and see everything that's going to help support. Let's say that I'm in on story retelling or something. I can go into section 2. And these are reference pages to help students write. Okay, in addition to the tools that I just showed you that's embedded within the program. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you too was there's videos just for you as teachers to help kick off each and every single section. Okay, so let's just say that we're getting into foundational skills in section 2, and it's a quick 2-minute video on how to introduce 3 kinds, let's say, traits of effective writing, pictures, word stories, and whatnot. So there's all kinds of support videos to help you kick off each and every section there. Okay, so if you have any questions, then please email me. My email is frankie.mata@voyagersilpress.com, or just give me a call, 858-829-3301. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon.